Hello guys, and welcome to episode 3 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as Clan Skryre, going for world domination. Before I start, just want to say a massive thank you to you guys in the comments for leaving all the information down there, all of your tips and tricks and so on. I really do appreciate it. It's going to help me massively going through the campaign. And if I do carry on the campaign and there's things I forget or things that you guys want to point out, then also feel free to leave that in the comments from here forwards. Either way, let's carry on. We're going to grab Ikit Claw and we're going to finish off Estalia today. Goodbye to Wolfram. Okay, best thing to do here, enslave. Food is key, absolutely. And we did actually get some warp fuel from that, which is nice. Estalia is destroyed. And we're going to grab Balequint, Marsqueak, and we're going to take him out of the army. The reason we're doing this is I'm going to start traveling to go and set up some undercities. That was something that was definitely recommended to do sooner than later. So we're going to get on with that. I'm actually thinking about spreading some undercities around the Wood Elf area. I think that would be a nice idea. They're quite valuable settlements. We could also throw one into Caron, Altdorf. There's quite a lot of nice settlements around here that we could take advantage of. And then we're just going to attack Meraglie and take that for ourselves. And reason being is it has pastures. And for Skaven, apparently, you can build a food building on pastures. So we're going to take advantage of that. And food is mighty important because then we can upgrade our cities sooner than later. When we take them over, we can just have them at level 5 potentially straight away, which would be really cool. Anyway, Ikit Claw is going to head down, of course, and today I'm actually going to speed up my camera settings for my own faction. We'll do fast. That will do. And for Ikit Claw, he's leveled up. I think what I'm going to do is go for biometric interface for the extra health. That'll be useful to keep him in the battle for longer, because he is pretty strong as a lord. Then we have Ulcess here, who could finish off the rebellion, but I think I'm actually going to just sit in Meraglie. Reason being is then we can bring Ikit Claw over and attack at the same time, giving experience to Ikit Claw again. So yeah, we'll do that. We do need to create the buildings at Meraglie and Bilbali. Here we're definitely going to get the Taskmaster's platform. We're going to build that up to level 5. The Temple of the Horned Rat's really nice for the extra Lord Recruit rank. Plus that public order. Now plus 13 public order, I'm not sure if that's enough for the whole province, or like if it's enough for like maintaining public order with 100% Skaven corruption. But we're going to start building up towards that anyway. And here at Bilbali, I'd be better off getting probably the walls or something that's just going to give us a bit of income. I guess the Rattling Warrens wouldn't be a bad idea for the growth in income, because the growth will be really good for getting Meraglie up to level 5 sooner than later. So let's go ahead and do Rattling Warrens there for now. Normally I wouldn't go for growth buildings, but in this case it gives us income and the casualty replenishment rate, so that's fantastic. It does also unlock Ferocious Plans. I'm not sure if we've unlocked that yet. We have. Okay, that's fine. And we're currently going towards Murder's Centres for the extra public order, which should help us out a lot. Our Balequint's also leveled up, so let's put that point into Specialist. He is going to need the minus hero action cost for creating undercities, and the extra hero action success chance is also nice. As Skaven Blight, we can also level it up. That's good. And I guess that's everything done for the turn. And we can switch up the commandments eventually. It was pointed out that it would be best to use exploitative planning over time, because that gives us an extra 2 food generated per province we own, which is really nice. So I'll probably head towards that at some point, but for now, whilst we're growing Skaven Blight, we'll keep it on growth and construction cost reduction. Let's end the turn. There was also another building, I think it was the arcane generators, that was recommended to build, that I kind of looked over previously. Well, it looks as though both Caron and the Wood Elves aren't happy with the approaching Warlock Engineer. I'm going to have to be careful that he doesn't get assassinated or something. The bad part about having low-level agents move into enemy lands. But also it's actually leveled up, and we have raiding from the Rebellion, of course. Okay, let's move up past Castle Carcassonne. Actually, maybe we could steal technology from Castle Carcassonne while we're there, because I don't want to expand the Under Empire there, necessarily. I'm probably going to do it at the Kingsglade. That was a failure, though, unfortunately. But we'll continue to upgrade Specialist. It does give us more experience, so that's good. Okay, we'll move Ulysses up, and I'm going to level him up. We'll go for Root Marcher, and then we'll have Ikit Claw destroy the Rebellion. Great. And enslave them once again. So, right unlocked, the 13th scheme. That is this one. It's 1,313. Diplomatic relations with Skaven. On start, Lords have a chance to gain 2 loyalty. Enemy hero action success chance minus 13%. And hero action success chance for friendly characters is plus 13%. And then we get the Skryre Clanstone. It's nice. We can get the Scheme of Doom. We should probably perform that sooner than later. This apparently creates an Undercity with an upgraded building. So establish an Undercity beneath the target settlement and instantly create a laboratory building. There you go. So we'll probably do that. I think we'll do it at Altdorf initially, because that's a very wealthy settlement at the start of the game, I believe. And it's the closest one to us. I guess we could also go across to Lothern. Lothern might not be a bad shout either. Anyway. For Ikit Claw, he has leveled up. We can get him his Doom Flare now, but he does lose his ranged attack on his Doom Flare, so I'm not sure that's a good idea. Instead, I think we're just going to continue to upgrade him. We'll give him the retractable arm blade now for the extra melee attack and weapon strength to make him really good in melee. Then we can make great use of his missile damage and melee strength. And as soon as he gets to level 10, we can go for Power Overload. That will unlock extra hero capacity for Warlock Engineers. That's quite nice. Extra 50% chance to acquire Warp Fuel after battle. Really, really good. It does give extra recruit rank and recruit duration reduction for Doom Flares. And then we get the Brass Orb upgrade as well. Interesting. Okay. Ulysses can carry on. And we'll have Ikit Claw just march over here as well. May as well upgrade to the Nest Nursery. It's only going to cost 900 to upgrade. And it looks like in Estalia in general, our public order is okay. The military crackdown is 8 at the moment. So, yeah, that's nice. The corruption public order boost, though, will go down over time as Skaven corruption increases. So eventually we will have to make sure that we have the Taskmaster's platform upgraded to counteract that. Alright, let's end the turn. Nothing else to do, I don't believe. We can probably just speed up Carcassonne.
Experiments to do.
And it looks like Khazrak would like a defensive alliance. They are at war with a lot of people, which means they're probably not going to get declared war on very soon, but I still don't really want to take that just in case. The Beastmen aren't very strong. It'd be okay if it was a stronger faction, but the Beastmen just tend to get themselves killed all the time. So, minus 3% construction costs and extra income from more buildings for Ulysses. Nice. And the Black Hunger. The reports are rife of rat ogres, hell-pit abominations, and other monstrous units devouring the Skaven around them without warning. Is this the work of some foul saboteur from without? A rival who seeks to upset your rule, perhaps? As a result of this outrage, recruitment costs for monstrous units have fallen, but growth has taken a faction-wide hit also. Okay, well, we can't recruit any monster units yet, so that's kind of useless for us. Just annoying, if anything. Alright, let's grab Ikit Claw and we'll continue towards Meragliano. I guess I could have sat in Skaven Blight to help with public order, but it might be worth actually popping the rebellion here and then just killing it. That would give us some decent experience doing that. Is there any other heroes I can recruit? I can get myself an assassin. I heard that assassins can be really, really good because they give replenishment to the army and they're also great at taking out enemy heroes. So I think I might grab one. So minus 12% upkeep for warp fire throwers, warp lightning cannons and doomwell units. That could be really useful, especially in the early game for giving us some more cash to use. Though cash hasn't really been a problem so far. The extra leadership aura size and character aura leadership effect could be really nice actually for Skaven. I think we'll take this guy. Like when he's sat in the middle of all of the Skaven slaves and stuff, it will make them fight a little bit longer. Cool, so let's have a look at the skill tree. He gets Venomous Blades at rank 7, he gets Concealment Bombs at rank 9, and he has Dance of Death. It looks pretty standard. He does get the Slippery and Assassin's Trophy. Minus 24 melee defense and melee attack on a Lord or Hero. Nice. You can get Immortality and Missile Resistance and Magic Resistance. Cool. And that's the replenishment there. So it goes 3, 7, 12. I guess it's okay. It's not actually as much as I thought it would be. But we could put him into Ikit Claw's army to replenish the troops. Oh, he gets 8% base replenishment. Okay, cool. That's actually more than I thought. Never mind. Let's carry on. Bale Quint is going to hit Kingsglade soon, and we can expand the Under Empire here. That's the plan. We'll have it spread from there. Alright, for our Warlock Engineer, or Doom Engineer in this case, going to head over towards Altdorf. Not sure what's the fastest way to go. Looks like through the mountains, which is what I assumed. Alright, 2 more turns until extra growth and minus recruitment costs for Skaven slaves, even though they are super cheap already. Oh, also may as well, recruit more Skaven slaves and stuff. We can actually get some Night Runners though. Night Runners might not be a bad idea. We'll grab a couple of those, and then I'll grab a couple of Skaven slaves. Now, a lot of you have been saying that Skaven slaves are way worth getting more than clan rats just because they are so cheap. And I think that's fair enough. You can get a lot of value out of them. So it's good for the early game at least, until we can afford to upgrade our armies to something better. Okay, let's end the turn. So we won't get a rebellion this turn, but there will be a rebellion next turn. So maybe we just kind of chill and wait for that and then carry on. I'm really hoping that Carcassonne doesn't hit our agent. That would be really, really annoying. Also, for enemy factions, I'm going to speed up the camera speed. That is not good. We need animation speed. Fast. Actually, for allied, I normally do fastest. Okay, let's carry on. Make this quick. Oh, they're offering me a military alliance this time. Blimey. Yeah, that's a no from me. Not sure there's anything else we need to pay attention to anyway. The Freebooters of Port Royal. And skip that. Alright, so there's a rebellion at Skaven Blight. Yeah, this might be worth just sitting out and killing sooner than later. We do have that hidden lair in there. We need to get this upgraded to the Overseer's Lookout sooner than later. Although I think the public order reduction from corruption is... yeah, it's -5. It's not actually as bad as I thought it would be. I think I looked at that before. Anyway, Margreta, we can level up. Certainly going to do Migrate first because we have the Overseer's Lookout to build there, which will counteract public order as we continue to level up the cities. We can probably just end the turn here, honestly. Is there anything that we could do? I guess I could encamp. Yeah, we could encamp here. And this will give me a chance to get my assassin into the army. That's going to basically max out the replenishment for Ikit Claw. And we'll take the time to recruit another unit of Skaven slaves in here. Skaven slaves with spears, I think they just hold longer than normal Skaven slaves. Although the weapon strength of Skaven slaves is okay. Well, it's terrible, but you know what I mean. Anyway, let's go and set up an Under Empire in the Kingsglade. Under Empire expanded. Fantastic. Alright, so let's have a look at what we can do here. There's going to be a lot to look at, blimey. So we got burrows, which give campaign map movement range for armies starting in the region, extra leadership for attacking armies, extra replenishment rate, Skaven corruption, and +2 uses of the menace below. That's nice. And then we have underpass, which gives extra campaign map movement range again, hero action success chance, Skaven corruption, and vanguard deployment for all armies. Cool, and I guess that just increases as you go up. And then there's the Rat King, which gives extra Skaven corruption -5 food consumed. Level 5. The upgrade for that, Skaven army is summoned upon completion. Army size and strength can be increased via technology, or declared is on the settlement owner upon completion. Damn, that's ridiculous. And then what's this one? Makeshift workshop, maintenance cost of money and food. And then this one raises the city. Oh, okay, cool. Alright. Then we have the murder holes. That's maintenance. That looks like just a Skaven corruption building. And then we got deeper tunnels, which gives extra corruption. And visibility over the region is lost. Okay. So I guess this is just to casually spread corruption. And we got food buildings. Oh, that's nice. The scavenger raiders gives us extra food generated. Sure. And then we have the warp token stash, which gives extra cash in exchange for food. And then there's the thieves hidey holes, which gives extra income based on the settlement's income. Oh, that's going to be quite nice, especially for high value settlements. I'm not sure if Kingsglade's quite there yet, but it is 906. If you compare that to Castle Carcassonne, which is 82, then yeah. Oh, the income is 564, actually. But I guess that's for the settlement itself. So in this case, Lucini would be better to put an undercity in, because it gets 1,029. Is that from the settlement? Yeah, settlement income. Okay. Then we have mining, which is subterranean pit, gives 5% chance per turn to expand the Under Empire into adjacent region. Ooh. I have insufficient funds though for that. Damn. That would be very, very useful. Mine shafts, the extra food. I'm tempted to build the food building now. And then, what are the other ones? The Warpstone Refinery is Winds of Magic Power Reserve, +3 for all armies. All armies, wow. Extra research rate, minus upkeep for all armies. Recruit rank for all provinces. Damn, that's crazy. So Warp Fire Thrower, Warp Lightning, Cannon, and Doomwheel units, -3% upkeep. If you stack these, surely you're going to get like almost a -100 upkeep by the end of this campaign. Okay, that's going to be pretty crazy. So I think there's probably, I guess, going to be a balance between having an undercity and actually owning provinces as we continue, which is something to think about. Anyway, Subterranean Strip Mine is income generated minus construction cost for all buildings faction wide, income from trade faction wide, income from raising settlements plus 300% for local characters. Okay, so if you raise the settlement that the subterranean strip mines in, then it just gives you a ton of money. That could be really cool, actually. So I guess that would be like more or less the only thing you build, although I'm guessing you have to upgrade these in order to get the next level of these, unless it's just you can casually upgrade. And the other thing we could do is consume more food for more cash if we need it, but we're going to attack Meraglie. I do need to sort out warp fuel, actually. Let's have a look at that, because we do have lots of it. Okay, I think previously I did also miss scrolling down and looking at these other upgrades, but that's for Globadiers and Bombardiers. Bonus versus large missile damage, and Mist of Morskrit is extra melee attack. Interesting. And then we have Warpstone Lung, Rot Spice number 5, and Iris of the Chaos Moon. Reload time reduction, Pestilent Wind. That gives damage over time from Poison Wind mortar units. Apparently that can hit your own units. And the plus 12% range as well. That's pretty nice. Okay. Doom Rockets is what we're worried about, though. We can build a Doom Rocket for 4 warp fuel. I'm thinking, though, it may be better for us to get the refined Warpstone first for the extra 25% chance to build an extra Doom Rocket. I'm going to do that, and when we get another warp fuel, we can build a Doom Rocket and potentially get 2. And then from now on, we'll save warp fuel from doing that. Although that did cost us quite a bit of food, didn't it? Anyway, Bale Quint, Marsqueak, we can max out Specialist already. That's really, really good. That's going to reduce the action cost there massively. And then we have Plagrog, who needs to continue on his way. I'm wondering, can this target heroes? Because it'd be nice to be able to, like, maybe... Actually, I don't need to upgrade the level of Plagrog, do I? That's completely pointless. Alright, let's move on to the next turn. So we're going to get some money, I guess, from attacking the rebellion, and we'll also get some food for killing it, and we'll also get experience, so that's good. They really are just shadowing my poor Warlock Engineer, aren't they? Okay. As we have the rebellion popping up, we got the technology researched. Okay. Let's grab Ikit Claw. Just got to move him a bit closer. And there we go. Job done. Give me your food. Ooh, extra 8% weapon strength and armor and passive ability Warpstone armor. This constant around self causes damage to combatants. Strong versus multiple combatants. Wow. Should I put that on? I feel like I should put that on Ikit Claw. Oh, he's got the iron frame though. The physical resistance and weapon strength. That Warpstone armor seems really good. I guess we could move our Plague Seer into combat. Alright, so we either want the replenishes hit points of combatants on self, the second wind serum, or we want the adrenaline rush, which is extra armor piercing damage and unbreakable. I'm gonna say that the extra melee defense and replenishment of hit points is better. Pretty sure. I mean, this could be nice. But yeah, I think we'll go with that. Okay, Ikit Claw. Oh, he's got his assassin ready to go. I think for the assassin, it may be worth putting the point into Dance of Death before we put the point into Replenish Troops. So we'll do that first, just to make him a little bit stronger. Ulysses leveled up as well. So now I'm probably going to grab the upgrade for Pestilent Breath, maybe? Or we could get Inspiring Presence. I think we're going to go Pestilent Breath, because upgrading so we can get the Vermintide sooner than later is probably a good idea. I think the Vermintide's the one that spawns the Clan Rats. Yeah, summons a unit of Clan Rats, good at defending Spellcaster. It's really cheap and you get 6 uses. Pretty broken. Alright, let's get that belt up ASAP. And Skaven Blight. Oh, I do also want to upgrade to the Warpstone Tractor Beam. I will grab a Rubbish Pit in here because that gives us some extra cash for the time being. I'm not sure there's anything else really worth building unless there's something to build in the King's Glade. I think I'm actually going to grab the Warp Token stash maybe. 200 income, it's not too bad. And then we'll grab the food building to counteract it as well, once we have enough money. Because at the moment, just going to head over toward Meraglie. Okay. For this chap, can I steal technology from here? I have insufficient funds. That's awkward. We can try and wound a hero. That was a success. The reason I did that was for the warp fuel. Because the Warlock Engineers have a chance of getting warp fuel. I'm really going to need a Doom Rocket if I want to take Meraglie. So that worked perfectly. Did also use up all my money, but there we go. Let's see, build a Doom Rocket. We didn't get a spare. That's annoying. Okay, let's carry on. Just gonna march this way. It'll take us a little while to get to Meraglie, but that's okay. Meanwhile, Plague Rock can continue on its merry way. And we will end the turn. We'll probably get a lot of money from winning the battle at Meraglie. That's kind of what I'm counting on. It's going to be a real fun battle, especially with the Doom Rocket. I'm hoping that it's a settlement with the wall close to the center, because I can just imagine a Doom Rocket on that. Oh, damn. Like, taking some of these settlements is going to be disgusting with Doom Rockets. Quest issued. Move any character to Zlanhuapek. Right now, all of Ikit Claw's not inconsiderable intellect is ranged against the hated Lizardmen, against whom, in a rare moment of solidarity, the various Skaven clans have united. He understands very well that direct confrontation with the Lizardmen is not viable, but wiping those tiresome toads from the face of the world has to remain the priority. As Ikit knows, the Lizardmen are plotting the demise of all Skaven with equal vigour. Okay. He needs to find a way to weaken them before facing them in battle, and fancies there will be no better way than corrupting their blessed spawning pools. The location of these are of course unknown, but this doesn't present much of a problem. The Chief Warlock Engineer isn't above extracting the information he needs from enemy captives himself when the need arises. Okay, so we've got to get an agent all the way over here, which I guess isn't too hard, but I don't really have a spare engineer or somebody to do that right now. If I could get another engineer, that would be perfect. I guess I could send an assassin over there. I'd rather send a Warlock Engineer, because then I could set up the Undercity on each continent. Which I think is probably a good idea sooner than later. Like if I walked over here, set up an Undercity, walked up here, set up an Undercity at like Hexawatl, walked up here, set one up in the Court of Pleasures area, and then one up in Nagarond, one on Lothern, etc. And then let them spread. Naturally, I think that would be like the best way to really capitalize on our Undercity. Anyway, we got 1,000 to spend, so I'm probably just going to put that towards the food building so that we can counteract the food that's using to make money. Right, for Alsace, we're going to go into raiding stance and move into their province. That's going to give us 3 food, and we're going to march with Ikit Claw this turn. Okay.
Sorcerer, inventor, yes, yes.
For Bale Quint, I think I'm going to have him move up towards Coron. Or we could go over to Lothern. I think we'll go to Coron though. Yeah, I'm going to go to the Coron. And we're going to have Plagrok go to Altdorf. And then that will be our Undercities set up for now. Over here. I might send one over to like Sylvania, maybe one to Karazakarak in the mountains. But we'll see. Anyway, can't get too far ahead of ourselves. We've got a rather large challenge ahead of us, taking Meraglie. Let's just move on to the next turn. I don't think there's too much I really need to pay attention to. Balthazar's probably going to declare war on us. Yep. No surprise there. I guess this is the only bad thing about moving my agents through enemy lands, is that everybody's going to end up declaring war on us. Oh dear. That's not good at all. Having like a dwarven faction declare war on us is no fun. Because the dwarves are really good at dealing with Skaven early on. Due to like dwarf warriors and stuff and having a lot of armor. Later on, not so much, but there we go. Okay, so Ikit Claw can attack Meraglie this turn. So I guess we may as well get on with it. Okay, looks impossible. That's fine. Let's bring up Alcest.
Run, fools.
And that should make things a bit more fair. We do have the Warpstorm Doom Rocket. If they're stacked up, we'll blow them to pieces. And then all will be back in our favour. I'm not sure about the Menace below. We don't get any number of uses. I'd have to spend money to do that. Not money, food. More or less money in this campaign. I'm not sure 3 food's worth it. We could just put the food towards upgrading the settlement once we're done. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it. Can we assault immediately? I think we can. So, I guess we're going to do it. Let's fight this on the battle map. This is going to be a real interesting battle. What's the settlement like? The settlement's really not ideal, actually. Okay. We'll see what happens. I'm probably going to have Ikit Claw and my assassin attack the gates, and then maybe we can just like Doom Rocket behind the gates if they stack up on it. Not sure. Gamble for more wins though. Yeah, we're going to focus on one side. I can barely fit this on the map. These need to attack the gate. My Warplock Chazales and Rattling Guns really aren't going to be too effective, so I'm probably going to keep them off to one side for now. I can move them up and then have them out of the line of sight of the tower and we can shoot across. Meanwhile, the rest of my troops can just charge, and we'll have the Skaven Slave Slingers just stand in front of the towers and take the shots for us. Okay. That's just group 1. Start the deployment, start the battle. Go climb the walls. I'm not going to climb the walls in too many different places. We're going to kind of try and stack up a bit if we can. Let's have a look. Are they stacked up very much? Kind of. I'm a little bit concerned about the mortars. I guess I could nuke the center. Alright, these are all going to have to run over here as well. Yes, yes, yes! I'll have my Plague Seer come and attack the gate. But yeah, the main thing is just like getting up the walls sooner than later. We obey. Agreed. Yes, yes. As master desires. Quick, quick. Which is going to be quite difficult, especially with all these towers firing at us. I guess I can brass orb behind the gate. That will help melt some faces. Okay. If the ladders are up, we can start to climb.
It shall be done. Order at will. The Skaven slaves. On rat's will. What orders? Murder.
Alright, we're shooting the captain to death, which is good.
Warp rockets out.
I'm just wondering whether or not it'd be worth dropping the warp rocket now. We really just need to take out those mortars, I think. This will do a lot of damage to them. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. There we go. Don't have to deal with the mortars anymore, which is going to help us quite a bit. Okay, let's get my men up the ladders.
It shall be done.
Swarm over these ladders.
Spears. Our tail's yours. Now move.
Anything that's not moving should just be moving up to the walls ASAP. How are we doing on the gate? Gate damage is okay.
Skaven slaves.
This is one hell of a siege, I'll tell you guys that much. We could drop some warp lightning over here, that's fine. I upgraded it, I probably shouldn't have, but that's okay. We'll do some damage at least. Pop our orb on there. Start doing some damage to the crossbowmen. I've got the ability recharge reduction, so that's going to allow us to drop another warp stone, warp lightning again.
Slingers. At once, words. At once. Yes, master.
Okay, let's just keep them climbing.
Yes, yes. Agreed. Yes, yes.
Great. I mean, I can start spreading out a little bit further to the left. But look how many
Stop them!
there are up here, and we got like a bunch of our own in between them.
I'm brave, but not now.
Not completely, but we're getting there. I need my plague seer to come forwards.
Doomflayer! Attack! Charge!
Are we through the gates? We are. Okay, cool. We do have the pestilent breath. That's going to be really useful here. Very, very nice indeed. That did loads of damage.
Skaven slaves! Very good, master. Good, master. Advance retreat! Retreat, yes!
I guess these could go and hit the crossbows there.
Slingers!
I think we're actually much closer to winning than it looks.
Hidden enemy!
The turn there. That's really, really good for us. I have one more brass orb that I can use as well. We'll bring that down. Got some warp lightning there. Cool. Loads of damage being done. How are we getting on? The Doomflayers are kind of suffering at the moment. I'm going to send these ones through the gate. Any units that aren't engaged need to get engaged. I'm just selecting any units down here that haven't actually attacked anything yet. I think I can probably get these inside now.
Ready?
We're going to do that.
Yes, master. Scurry. Agree.
These ones can just go through the gate. That's some Skaven slaves there. Cool. Oh, there's a nice chunk of guys here to warp lightning. Very nice. Did a lot of damage. We're just forcing our way through the settlement. Absolute brute force. I love it. It's like full Skaven tactics. Just forcing our way through. Actually great.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, those pistoliers will probably get mashed up pretty quickly. This is crazy. The only trouble with these kinds of battles is there's so many models that it kind of makes my computer lag a little bit. Oh no, they're just getting overwhelmed on the walls. The thing is, as they run away, they just get absolutely massacred because there's just so many of us. Oh, it's fantastic.
Slingers. Agreed. Yes, yes.
I'd love to have these like get on the edge of the wall, but I don't think I can just yet.
Warp block yourselves. We move.
I'm going to try and get these guys inside. We're going to have to lead the charge here with our assassin and stuff. Oh, that's the other thing about our Gracer, isn't it? He has that armor that does damage to surrounding units. Yeah, that's crazy.
What? Now yours. Forward, backwards. Warp block yourselves.
Okay, awesome.
Guide us on one.
We're doing well. I'm surprised how well these guys are holding. These have actually recovered as well. They can come back. We've got all of these that are prepared to just run forwards and keep the attack going. I think we're going to get to almost army losses soon. I think destroying the mortars early on really helped us out, so I think the Doom Rocket hit the mark. Oh, I do need to kill off their leader. That will definitely help us. I'm a little concerned about my weapon teams. Where are they? They shouldn't be fighting. They should be over here. Then I can have them take out any units further up, like the crossbowmen here and the pistoliers and so on. Get the captain and the Grace here to attack the captain there. Okay, let's get the Grace here to drop the Pestilent Breath over here. Especially with those handgunners moving forwards. Gonna do plenty of damage. Cool. Now we can shoot the pistoliers to death.
Skaven! Yes, yes!
Very cool. These Skaven slaves, I think they've actually been doing a reasonable amount of damage on the edge of the walls there. Crazy.
Skaven slaves!
Right, let's just select everything on the walls and tell them to hit those handgunners. How's Ikit Claw doing? Needs to be taking out Leonardo for us. I think once this army is destroyed, we'll be able to just take Licini almost immediately after, hopefully. Okay, he's there. He's basically on top of him now. Should be able to kill him. Oh, the sheer mass of my forces now on the wall. It's killing so many of them. Oh, that's it. That's army losses. Nice. That was absolutely fantastic. I love that battle. It reminds me of the vampire days, when I used to use the vampires and just skeleton armies and stuff. Great. 280 kills for Ikit Claw. That's just from his magic, that's not even the Doom, the Warpstorm rocket. I think that would have been definitely a lot harder without the Warpstorm rocket. Maybe not impossible, but definitely way harder. Did we even lose a unit? Nope. No, we did not. That's 15 food. Give me that. Alright, we're gonna sack that first, and then raise it, and then occupy it, I guess.
Destruct sequence countdown.
Sack. Can we raise on the same turn? No, we can't. We can sack and occupy, though. I think we're just going to do nothing. Can I raid? No, I can't. I don't have enough movement range. That's okay. We'll just attack it again next turn. For our assassin, we definitely want replenished troops now. Real shame we can't actually do any replenishment. It's going to be a bit awkward. Yeah, raising that for the food will be nice next turn. And then we take it over. Although we get what, 2 food? We'd have to fight another battle. We're gonna take it now, I think. I'm gonna take it at level 2, I think. Actually, let's not. Let's just loot and occupy at level 1.
Chief Warlock, Ikit Claw.
Main reason being is then I can save my food for Lucini. Although saying that, why is our food gone down to the mid-level? Just because we own more overall, I guess. Well, this is good. We can get some more Warp Block, Jezzails and Rattling guns finally. Yeah, I guess our overall food need has gone up, so we're actually still on the mid-level with 74. Which means I probably should have leveled it up to at least level 2. Oh well, live and you learn. Let's upgrade the scavenge pile, I guess, and what else could we put in here? Maybe the arcane generator, we can start to get that going. Oh, the rat ogres might be quite nice to pick up. And also the construction cavern, absolutely. We definitely need plague or catapults sooner than later. We'll grab that. I can upgrade the breeding pit for the extra growth. And I'll upgrade... Actually, no, I won't upgrade the Assassin's Hideout. We don't have that much money, and I do still need to upgrade these other settlements. So, into Burrow. We'll just get the rubbish pit for now. It's cheap, and then we'll grab the Warren at Bilbali. Bilbali is the one closest to Cologne, so that's what we need to take care of first of all, and get some walls there. Okay, where is our agent? There he is, he can carry on. And then we have this one that needs to carry on as well. Is that us all done? I think it is. Okay. Well, unfortunately, guys, it has been my time, so I'm going to leave it here. In the next episode, we'll move on to the next turn, and I will probably try and wipe out Tilia sooner than later. We'll just continue to march down there and attack them almost immediately, just to get rid of them as a faction. Then we can head back north and focus maybe on the dwarves. Maybe actually take out the orcs at the vaults as well. Possibly. But yeah, with both Balthazar Gelt and Karakern declaring war on us, we're going to have to start focusing in this direction. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.